video, and for today's video, I'm gonna try to recreate one of Jeon Somi's outfit in What You Waiting For music video. For those new to my channel, I do trip flips and DIYs at least once or twice a week, so please go check out my channel, and if you like any of these videos, please do like and subscribe. Thank you! So this dress is inspired from a brand called Ariel, and it's on sale right now for $197, but it's usually at $895. So for this project, I'm using this silk taffeta that I got for free from a fabric donation. Then using a tape measure, I measured how long I want my dress to be. Then I added about 3 inches for the seam allowance. I'm gonna be using 24 inches for the length of my dress plus 3 inch of seam allowance. I do suggest making it a little bit longer because this came out a little bit short on me. And for the width, I'm using 50 inches. For mine, I'm using 27 inches on the height and 50 inches on the width. You can definitely alter the size, so the length depends on your height and the width will depend on your size. And I just ironed my fabric. Meanwhile, here's my cats watching me do this. Then I'm just folding both of the sides about half an inch and then folding it again to hide the rough edges. Then on the top and on the bottom, I'm gonna fold it about half an inch. Then I mark around 1 inch from that line and folded it. And it should look like this on the top and bottom, and on the side it will look like this. Then I just sew the straight stitch on both of the sides. For shirring, we will need an elastic thread. You can wind it manually or you can wind it on your sewing machine. Just support the thread while winding. Then just take your bobbin case and insert your bobbin with the elastic thread. Then slowly twist the hand wheel until you get the lower thread on top of the feed dogs. And for the top thread, we're just going to use the regular polyester thread. Then we're gonna use the longest length of straight stitch in your sewing machine. And for the tension, I usually use number 6. Your front side of the fabric should be facing up. Then just continue doing a straight stitch and don't forget to back stitch every start and end of the line. Do 3 straight stitch about half an inch apart. Then do another stitch about 2 inch apart from the last stitch you did. On the next straight stitches, I just did a mix of half an inch, 3/4, and 1 inch apart. So there will be a time when you will run out of bobbin while sewing, and what I usually do is just do a straight stitch and back stitch on the part where I stop instead of redoing the whole line. So right now it looks like this. Then I just kept on doing more straight stitches. So for the design detail, there's like 2 spaces where there's like a 2 inch gap on the stitches. So I just eyeballed where the stitch will go. If your stitches are a little bit off, don't worry because this is a shirring and it will not be that noticeable. Then just keep doing a straight stitch until you finish the whole fabric. So right now it looks like this, and there's like a lot of unnecessary threads, so just get your thread snipper and just snip all of those threads. Then we're just gonna close it with a straight stitch. This stitch will be temporary because we need to open it again later. Next, for the ruffles, I cut a square about 30 by 30 inches. Then I just folded it into quarters. And on the side where all of the squares intersect, I measured about 8 inches. Then from that line, I measured about 6.5 inches. Then I just cut it. So it looks like this. Then I will just sew a straight stitch on both of the edges. On the top part, I left a 5-inch gap so I can loop it later. Then I just loop it inside out. Then I ironed it. So right now it looks like this, and I just realized it's a bit too wide. So I trim about 1 inch from the bottom of the circle. Since I did a mistake on that, I do suggest this process instead. You'll need the 28 by 28 inches of square and then fold it in quarters. So that makes it 14 by 14. Then do a radius of 9 inches and another 5 inches. Then I just went and re-sewed a straight stitch on the bottom of that circle. Then just put the dress on your body and then carefully pin the ruffles. First, I pin it on my right chest and pin the other side on my left hip. Unfortunately, I lost the video where I pinned the ruffles on my dress. So basically, you will just do a small pleats while carefully putting pins on your dress. Then I took my tailor's chalk and just marked where the ruffles will be placed. Then I just added more pins for more stability. Then I'm just gonna do a straight stitch on the side of that ruffles. So right now it looks like this. But before bringing it to my sewing machine, I seam rip the side where I joined the seams. So right now it looks like this, and now I'm ready to bring it to my sewing machine. Then I'm just gonna do a straight stitch on the side of the ruffles. So on the sides where it gets a little curved, make sure you stretch your fabric while sewing. Then I'm just gonna close the sides again with a straight stitch. So this is the finished project, and as I said earlier, this came out a little too short for me, so I do suggest making your length a little longer. Again, thank you for watching. If you do like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you!